Sherlock's ability to observe people, or understand what their clothes tell about their character, has always been an essential part of the detective's identity.
I've told you nothing, but your clothes say infinitely more than you could ever hope. The mud smeared on your boots from where you've been walking.
But what happens when this ability is challenged? What happens when Sherlock's deductions miscalculate, and he's beaten by a woman? Literally. Like a lot. The woman in BBC's Sherlock, or the character Irene Adler in the episode A Scandal in Belgravia, showcases a battle of wits, one that was first introduced in Conan Doyle's work. In the short story, Irene's use of disguise ultimately leads to her ability to outsmart the detective at his own game by taking advantage of the freedom a male costume gives. But when Sherlock first meets Irene Adler in the television adaptation, she isn't disguised with boys' clothes. She's wearing nothing. And what the audience sees for a limited time in the TV series, much like Conan Doyle's story, is the detective's keen intelligence disrupted by a woman's wit. When he looks at Irene, he can make out nothing that can help him distinguish characteristics about the woman. This is because clothes provide Sherlock with an advantage in analyzing a person, although sometimes that's not necessarily the case. Take Guy Ritchie's film adaptation, for example. Sherlock makes grand assumptions about tiny details when he states to Mary Morstan,
"The ring is gone, the lighter skin where it once sat suggests that you spent some time abroad wearing it proudly, that is, until you were informed of its true and rather modest worth, at which point you broke off the engagement and returned to England for better prospects." Thought perhaps.
He incorrectly equates Mary Morstan's missing wedding ring with her pursuit of Watson for materialistic benefits, which couldn't be further from the truth. He also uses clothes to alter his identity. In both film and TV adaptations, Sherlock can be referenced as a master of disguise. BBC's Irene Adler is no stranger to using one's appearance to make a statement. What we can see too is the character development of Irene Adler from Doyle's 1891 story to the 21st century. Portraying a more transparent and bold role, she asks,
"Do you know the big problem with a disguise, Mr. Holmes? However hard you try, it's always a self-portrait.
You think I'm a vicar with a bleeding face?
I think you're damaged, delusional, and believe in a higher power. In your case, it's yourself."
The complexity of female characters in recent Sherlock adaptations, like Irene Adler in wearing her no clothes to make the woman scene, or Mary Morstan's reaction to Sherlock's assumptions from a material sign as small as a ring, seem to be a prevalent theme regardless of genre. At the end of Conan Doyle's short story, Watson writes, "And that was how a great scandal threatened to affect the kingdom of Bohemia, and how the best plans of Mr. Sherlock Holmes were beaten by a woman's wit. He used to make merry over the cleverness of woman, but I have not heard him do it of late, and when he speaks of Irene Adler, or when he refers to her photograph, it is always under the honorable title of the woman."
This is how I want you to remember me. The woman who would beat you.